In this question, you've been told find the value of a if the coefficient of x squared in the expansion of 1 plus ax raised power 4, 2 minus x raised power 3x, 6. This series, and we have 1 plus ax raised power 4. We are first of all going to expand all this. We can use combinatorial. We say that C0 raised power 4, 1, ax, here we are going to have 4, 0, plus C4, 1, 1 raised power 3, ax raised power 1 plus C4, 2, C means combinatorial, 1, 4, 3, 2, ax squared plus C4, 3, 1, this is 4, 3, 2, we are descending 1, then you have ax, this power 1, plus C4, 4, 1 is power 0, ax, 0, 1, 2, this is supposed to be 3, and this is supposed to be 4. Then after that, we can expand. We want up to x squared, 4 combination 0, this is supposed to be 1. The whole of this will give us 1 plus 4 combinatorial 1. We are going to get 4ax plus 4 combinatorial 2, we get 6. Then we open the brackets here. We have a squared, then x squared plus dash dash. And because we want x squared, no need of proceeding. We are going to stop at that moment, at that point. We stop at that point because the examiner wants us to find up to x squared, and this is x squared, no need of proceeding. Next, we have 2 minus x raised power 3, and again we are going to use combinatorial. We say 2 raised power 3, 2 raised power 3, or we start with the combinatorial 3, 0, 2 raised power 3, negative x raised power 0, plus 3, 1, 2 raised power 2, into bracket negative x raised power 1, plus C3, 2, 2, this is 3, 2, 1, negative x, here you have 0, 1, 2, yeah. Then plus C3, 3, 2 raised power 0, negative x raised power 3, but you want up to x squared. So we are going to say 3 combinatorial 0, it's 0, it's 1. Then 2 cubed, it's 8. 8 times, yeah. So you are going to have 8 because negative x, any number is power 0, 8, 1. The whole of this will be 1. And therefore you are going to have 1 here, plus 3 combinatorial 1 times 4. Because 2 squared is 4, to get 12, but you are going to have a negative. Yeah, negative x squared is negative x. Then this will be plus 3 combinatorial 2 times 2. Then we are going to have 6, then x squared plus dash dash. We want up to x squared. We've been told if the coefficient of x squared in the expansion of that, then you come, we take the whole of this, we multiply by this, and you are going to start with 1 multiplied by 8 minus 12x plus 6x squared. Then next is plus 4ax 8 minus 12x plus 6x squared plus 6a squared x squared, open the bracket, x plus 6x squared, then you open the bracket, and we are going to have 8 minus 12x plus 6x squared plus 4 times 8 is 32 x minus 48 ax squared, like that, plus the whole of this multiplied by 6x squared, we are going to get 24 ax cubed. Then we go proceed to the next. Now we are going to have 6 a squared x squared times 8. We are going to have 48 a squared x squared, then minus 12 times 6, 60 plus 12, 72 a squared x raised power 3 cubed, like that, then plus 6 times 6 is 36 a squared x raised power 4. But in our case, we want up to x squared. We are going to take this, we have 6x squared. Then next we have negative 48 squared. Next it's plus 48 a squared x squared, and the coefficient of x squared, the expansion of this is 6, which means we are going to equate the whole of this with 6x squared, like that. That being the case, we can take x squared outside the bracket, x squared, then 6 minus 48a plus 48a squared is equals to 6x squared. So that the x squared on our right and left hand side cancel out, like that, and we are going to have 6 minus 48a plus 48a squared is equals to 6. Then we take this 6 on the other side, negative 48a plus 48a squared is equals to 6 minus 6, which is 0. We rearrange 48a squared minus 48a is equals to 0. GCD of the two, 48, then a 48a squared divided by this, you will be left with a minus 1 is equal to 0. 48a is equals to 0 and a will be 0. A minus 1 is equals to 0 and a will be 1. Yeah, so these are the values of a. Those are the values of a. And that's how we are supposed to solve that question. Then we proceed to the next question. The next, we are going to have I'm reading the question from my PC, so it's in soft copy. Given that the equation you are given 6x squared plus 2a minus 8x minus 3a is equals to 0. Find the value of a such that number one, the product of the roots will be 10. The product of the roots will be 10, and this carries 5 marks. Yeah, we have that equation. In that equation, we are going to develop this. We say that ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Then we can divide by a, by a, by a, like that. And again, we also have this equation, x squared minus, you open the bracket, alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta is equals to 0. And this is the sum. We are going to equate with this. We equate these two here. We say that b over a is equals to negative alpha plus beta, or alpha plus beta is equals to, we divide the word by negative, negative b over a. This is the product. We say that alpha plus beta goes with c over a. Yeah, now we turn to this equation where we've been told find the product. The product of the roots will be 10. The product is given. Product is here. This is the product, which means if you are to take negative 3, if we take this negative 3a, negative 3a, we divide by 6, similar to what we have done here. Since 6 is the first term, a, we are going to have negative, we are going to have negative 3a over 6, but we've been told that the product of the roots will be 10. The product of this is a product. The product will be 10, like that. And we are going to have negative 3a over 6 is equals to 10. We can multiply the value by 6 by 6. Negative 3a is equals to 60. Divide, you can find the value by negative 3 by negative 3 to have negative, negative, positive 3, 3, 1. And our a will be negative 3. 60 divided by negative 3 will be negative 20. And our a will be negative 20. A will be negative 20. That's how we are supposed to handle that question. How we proceed. Next, again I'm reading the question. One of the roots will be the negative of the other. Number 2. One of the root will be the negative, will be the negative of the other. One of the roots. Let's say let one root be, we can say like r. So if one of them is r, the other one will be negative r. One of the roots will be the negative of the other. This one of them r, the other one will be negative of this. But we are talking of sum. One of the roots will be the negative of the other. It means r plus minus r minus r is 0. And this is given by what? Sum. Sum is given by b over a. Alpha plus beta is equals to negative b over a. Plus beta is equals to negative b over a. But that sum is where? The sum is here. So a, we divide by, and we do it here, 6x squared plus 2a minus 8x minus 3a is equals to 0. We divide by 6, by 6, by 6. And this is the sum. This is the sum, which is supposed to give us 0. 2a minus 8 all over 6 is equals to 0. We are going to equate with this 0. we can multiply by 6 and 2a minus 8 is equals to 0. 2a is equals to 8 divided by 2 and our a will be 4. Yeah, those were 5 marks. Our a will be 4. Allow me again wrap this part to proceed to the final of the same. I will be told one of the root will be 3. One of the root will be 3. Yeah, if one of the roots will be 3, we are going to come back to this equation. Then when we have x will be 3. When we have x, we substitute with 3. And we start 6 times 3 squared plus 2a minus 8. But x is 3 minus 3a is equals to 0. Says 3 squared it's 9. 6 times 9 is 54. Then plus 3 times 2a is 6a minus 8 times 4. 8 times 3 is 24. Minus 3a is equals to 0. Like terms, 6a minus 3a will be 3a. 54 minus 24 plus 30 is equals to 0. 54 minus 24 is 30. Then 3a will be negative 30 and a will be negative 10. Yeah, 30 negative 30 will divide by 3 and you are going to get a as negative 10. Negative 10. Yeah, that's how to handle that question. We proceed to something else. Yeah, product. Trigonometric ratios. You've been told express each of the following as a product. Express each of the following as a product. Yeah, for A, you'll be given sine 50 degrees plus sine 40 degrees. Second, B, sine 70 degrees minus sine 20 degrees. Yeah, you are given those two equations. You express each of the following as a product. Now, this is how we are going to start this. We have these functions or formulas, if I can say. Sine A plus B is equals to sine A cos B plus cos A plus sine B. Then sine A minus B, we have sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. Yeah, we can even say that C is cos 50 degrees minus cos 40 or even 30 degrees. Then you go to cos A plus B, supposed to be cos A cos B, yeah, plus, then here minus. For cos we are going to have minus, plus, minus, then sine A sine B cos A plus B, no, minus, will be cos A cos B plus sine A sine B. Then let's add. We are going to add these two, plus and then minus. We can also add these two and minus. Yeah, we add the two. I'm adding, we are going to have sine A plus B then plus sine A minus B. We add the 2, add this to this to have sine, 2. Once you add these 2, you are going to have 2 sine A cos B. Add this to this, that one will be negative. Then we subtract the 2 sine A minus B, no, plus B, the same, minus sine A minus B. This will subtract, this will be 0, this will minus this, will be 2 cos A sine B minus this will be plus. So cos A sine B. For the sign, plus and minus, we are supposed to get this summation and product summation. And then we proceed to the other one. Proceed to cos, we do the same. For cos, we add cos, we have cos A plus B, cos A plus B, cos A plus B, you add to this, plus cos A minus B. We get what? Add this to this, and we are going to have 2 cos A cos B. Once you add once you add this to this will be 0. This 2 will give you 0. Then these 2 we are supposed to have 2 cos A cos B. Next we subtract cos A plus B minus cos A minus B. We are going to have what? We are dealing with these 2. This minus this will be 0. This minus this, we get negative 2 sine A and sine B. That being the case, we also proceeding. What if we say, let A plus B be P and A minus B be Q? What you have done, you can do the same. We add this, we add the 2, we add this plus this will be 2A, this plus this will be 0, B plus minus B will be 0, is equals to P plus Q. What if you divide by 2, you divide by 2, and A will be P plus Q all over 2. And then we subtract, we have added, we subtract now. A minus A is 0, B minus B is 2B, P minus Q over 2 over 2. Then P will be P minus Q over 2. These 2. Now we come back here to those equations. We have some, and they want us to express in product. This is a product. This is a product. This is a product for sine. Product for sine. Product for cosine are there. For now, we want sine. Sine are here. These are our sine. So we come here for sine plus. This is plus. We pick this and say sine. But you have said A plus B to be P. Sine P, then plus sine A minus B to be Q is equals to the product. This is the product, 2 sine, but you have said A will be what? This is our A. P plus Q over 2. Then cos B now is what? B, it's here. And this is our B. P minus Q over 2. Yeah, like that. Then now we proceed, we pick for A sine 50 plus sine 40 is equals to 2 sine, this now will be P, this is P and this is Q, Q is 40. To have 50 plus 40, you divide by 2, cos, why is our P? Our P is 50. Why is our Q? Our Q is 40 minus 40, you divide by 2, to have 2 sine 50 plus 40, it's 90. 90 divided by 2, it's 45. Then cos 50 minus 40 is 10. 10 divided by 2, it's 5. And that's how you are supposed to solve that question. That's how you are supposed to solve it. Yeah, where am I going to lab? Then for sine minus, it's here. It's this. We are going to do the same. Sine. Yeah, it's this where we are going to replace with minus here. Is it? Yeah, we replace with just a minus sign, negative sign. Now, let me lab this. Allow me lab. We are going to use this with the negative. Yeah. I can lab. So for the second, sine 70, sine AB it's P, here it's P, AB it's P, minus sine A minus B it's Q is equals to 2 cos P plus Q over 2 sine B minus Q over 2. Then we substitute. We have it here down. Sine P. Why is P? Sine P is 70 minus sine Q. Sine Q will be this 20 is equals to 2 cos P plus Q. P is this, Q is this, 70 plus 20. You divide by 2. Then sine P minus Q, 70 minus 20 all over 2. And here we are going to have what? This side it's 2 cos. Can have it here. Allow me to do it at this point. Yeah, I can lab. Because we are doing this. We say we are supposed to get 2 cos 70 plus 20, it's 90. 90 divided by 2, it's 45. Then sine 70 minus 20, it's 50. 50 divided by 2, it's 25 degrees. That's how we are supposed to solve that question. And finally, for cosine, I can have this. To have cosine. Yeah, cosine, use this because here you have negative, this negative. Cos A plus B. A plus B, it's P. P, then minus cos A minus B, Q, is equals to negative 2 sine A is P plus Q over 2, then sine BP minus Q over 2. Now cos 50 minus cos 30 degrees, this one. P is 50, Q is 30. P 50 plus Q is 30, you divide by 2. Then sine P minus Q. P is this, that 50 minus 30 all over 2. We get what? 2 sine 50 plus 30, 80, divided by 2, 40 degrees. Yeah, all these are in degrees. Then sine 50 minus 30 is 20. 20 divided by 2 is 10 degrees. Yeah, and that's how we are supposed to solve that question. Next, can have a question where we are supposed to do what? Let me see. Yeah, we've been told use the principle of mathematical induction. Yeah, use the principle of mathematical induction for proof. Yeah, we are supposed to prove that a squared plus 2 squared plus 3 cubed plus dash dash plus n squared is equals to n plus 1, 2n plus 1 all over 6. Yeah, we are supposed to prove. And we are going to prove. First of all, we can prove for 1. Prove that n is equals to 1. We are going to deal with the right hand side here. We want to prove that the whole of this is 1. So where we have n, we are going to substitute with 1 to be 1 plus 1, 2 times 1 plus 1 all over 6. And this will be 2 times 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3 all over 2. Over 6. This will be 6 over 6, which is 1. Proved that n is equals to 1. Then if n is equals to 1, n is equals to k. Yeah, it will hold. Then the same equation where we have n, we are going to replace with k to be 1 squared plus 2n plus 3 cubed plus dash dash plus k squared is equals to k plus 1, 2k plus 1 all over 6. Having done that, if n is equals to k, also n will be k plus 1. Yeah. So I'll build up this part. And proceed and say, in this equation now, we are going to come and say 1 squared plus 2 squared plus 3 cubed plus dash dash, then plus k squared. Then here, this side you are going to add k plus 1 squared. Yeah. What you have done on this side, you are going to do it on the other side and say k plus 1. Then k plus 1, where you have k, then you open the bracket, 2 k plus 1 plus 1 all over 6. Yeah, and we are going to have is equals to, we are doing with the right hand side, k plus 1 into bracket k plus 1, then you open the bracket here to have 2k plus 2 plus 1 all over 6 is equals to k plus 1, then 2 plus 1 is 2, is 3, plus 3. Yes, and you can leave our equation like that. You can leave our equation in that format, or in that way. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to leave our equation. K plus 1. Here we had k plus 1. K. I'm missing k plus 1. Yeah, also you are supposed to add. In this k, we're also going to add k plus 1. K plus 1, then into bracket plus 1, because we had another one here. Yeah. To read k plus 1, k plus 1 plus 1, then 2, you open the bracket now here, 2k, 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 now, all over 6, you have k plus 1, k, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2k, 2 plus 1 is 3. Yeah, that's how we're supposed to leave our answer. That's how we are supposed to leave our answer. You can also have another one on the same, on proof. Yeah, on proving, we are given proof by mathematical induction that for every positive integer n, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dash dash plus n is equals to n plus 1 all over 2. In this kind of sums, the first thing you are supposed to do is to prove that n is equals to 1 for our right hand side. Prove that n is equals to 1 is equals to, comma, 1, where we have n replaced with the 1 on our right hand side, 1 plus 1 over 2. 1 plus 1 is 2, and this is 1. Therefore, n is equals to 1. It holds that n is equals to k, and n is equals to k plus 1. We come to this equation and say 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dash dash plus k is equals to k plus 1 over 2. Since it holds on this, we come and say 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dash dash plus k plus 1, k plus 1. Here we are also going to have k plus 1 plus 1 all over 2 to be k plus 1, k plus 1 plus 1, once you open the bracket here, all over 2, and this will be k plus 1, then k plus 2 all over 2. Yes, and that's how you are supposed to prove that question. Let me see whether we have another question from this machine. Yeah, we can have you'll be told solve then log 9 x squared plus 7x plus 15 is equals to a half. Is equals to a half. In this question, we have log. Log is on our left hand side. Log 9. Since on our right hand side we don't have log, we need to input log. But that log, we don't know its raised power what. You cannot proceed with you cannot proceed the way it is. We cannot proceed the way it is. So here you are supposed to have log also. To make it uniform and on our left and right hand side. Let's say that log on our right hand 9. Yeah, what you know here is we are supposed to have log group is 9. This to pass something down is equals to this half here or 0.5. And this will be the same as x is equals to 9 is power 0.5. 9 is power 0.5. 9 is power 0.5. We get 3. Which means 1 over 2. Where we have 1 over 2, we are going to replace with log 9 is power 3. And we write it log 9 x squared plus 7x plus 15 is equals to log 9 raised power 3. That being the case, we can drop log 9 and log 9 to be left with x squared plus 7x plus 15 is equals to 3. Yeah, we make it a quadratic. X squared plus 7x plus 15 minus 3. Yes, this 3 from right to left. 0. X squared plus 7x plus 12 is 0. Now the product of 12, 1 times 12 is 12. The products of 12 that will give us positive 7. These are supposed to be 3 and 4. And therefore x squared plus 3x plus 4x plus 12 is equals to 0. X plus 3 plus 4 x plus 3 is equals to 0. X plus 4 x plus 3 is 0, and x will be 4, negative 4, or x is equals to negative 3. Those are the answers. Those are the correct answers. Yeah, but where I'm getting those questions, they don't have answers. Another question from that we've been told. So for x, you are given 2x raised power 2x plus 1 minus 3 2 raised power x plus 1. Yes, and here we are going to apply a concept that was learned in high school. Here we are dealing with indices. We are going to deal with the indices, law of indices. Under the law of indices, where we have powers are positive, we are supposed to multiply. Then negative is supposed to be division. Now all of this can be written as 2 raised power 2x dot 2 raised power 1 minus 3 2 raised power x plus 1 is 0. We can say let 2x be y squared, and therefore y, or 2 raised power x, will be y. To have y squared for this dot, 2 dot means times 2 raised power 1 is 2 minus 3 y plus 1 is 0 2y squared minus 3y plus 1 is 0. Yeah, now it's in form of a what? A quadratic. 2 times 1 is 2. 2y squared minus 2y minus y plus 1 is 0. GCD of 2y squared and 2y, 2y, y minus 1, minus 1, y minus 1 is 0. 2y minus 1, y minus 1 is 0. And therefore you can say that 2y is equals to 1, y will be 0.5, y is equals to 1. But these are not the answers, because we had said let y be y squared be 2x. Yeah, 2 raised power x. Yeah, this is 2 raised power. Yeah, it's okay. Let y, yeah, be the 2 raised power 2x. Yeah, like that. Then we come here and say that for this 2 raised power x is equal to 1. We want to make the bases uniform. Base 2, base 2. You know that any number is power 0, it's 1. Here we have 2, and we want to make these 2. Therefore, we can say 2 raised power x is equals to 2 raised power 0. So that 2 raised power 0 is 1. And therefore, x will be 0. Then for the other one, we are going to have 2 raised power x is equals to, this is the same as a half. It's the same as a half. 2 raised power x is equals to 2 raised power negative 1, and x will be negative 1. And that's how we are supposed to solve that question. Then let me see whether we have another question here on my machine. Now we can have this. Given that z is equal to 10 and ARG z is equals to 120 degrees, find z. Yeah, we find z. This ARG means argument. This is read as argument of z. This is modulus, which is 10. But now we are supposed to get what? Find z. We are going to use this. We say that z is equals to r, then the bracket cos theta plus sine j sine theta. Yeah, like that. Then, that being the case, this will be our r. Our r will be here because r, it's modulus or magnitude. Yeah, magnitude. We start with z is equals to 10 cos 120, because it's theta argument argo, 120 plus j sine theta, sine 120 degrees. But we are not through. Can draw this cast. Having drawn that, where is 120? 120, it's 120, it's around here. It's here. That's 120. Here we know it's 10. This will be 10 R. Yeah, this side it's R. Hypotenuse is R. This angle is 90. We can say this is X and Y is here. To get this angle, we get 120 minus, 180 minus 120, which is 60. 60 degrees. 60 degrees. We are going to have our adjacent. This is a triangle adjacent, opposite, hypotenuse. We use SOHCAHTOA. And now that we know the angle and hypotenuse, yeah, you can just say, that, let me do it here. Yeah, sine theta, yeah, but theta is 160. 60 degrees is equals to opposite y over hypotenuse, which is 10. To get y will be 10 times sine 60. We get what? 10 times sine 60. This is supposed to be sine 60. Sine 60. Times 10. And this is supposed to be 8 point. Yeah, let's write it in terms of, in form of decimal point, 66. Then you can draw it here. We draw it there. Then we say that yeah, we can have, this will be our 10, y 8.66. We get this side 10 squared minus 8.66 squared, square root answer. We get around 5. This angle is 60 degrees. Can come here and say that z is equals to 10. No, we can just, even you can click directly and say cos 120. Cos 120 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. Yeah, negative 0.5 plus sine 120. This 0.866 J. Z will be negative 5, 0.5, open the bracket, plus 8.66 J. Yeah, and previously we covered, we said that this part, these complex numbers, this part you call it a real part, imaginary part, real, imaginary. That's how we are supposed to leave that question. And we can call it a day for now.